This tutorial demonstrates the use of the Open PHACTS Explorer to obtain integrated pharmacological information for a selected enzyme family. In the navigation tree on the left-hand side, expand the Pharmacology folder and then select Pharmacology by Enzyme Family to open the tab. To select an enzyme family, click on the Browse EC Codes button, and this opens a widget with a list of the 6 enzyme families. You can select an entire enzyme class by clicking on the class and then the Use Selection button, and this will retrieve the pharmacology data for the whole family when you click on the Start Search button. Alternatively, you can specify subcategories of enzymes successively to reach the family of interest. Then select this family by clicking on the Use Selection button and complete the query by clicking on the Start Search button. And again, the results are displayed as a table, and here we will also minimize the navigation panel for a better view. Above the table you have the option to turn provenance on to see from which data source the data was derived. Note you can see the colour code scheme used for provenance by placing the cursor over the question mark icon. Data sources are also indicated by icons that appear below the data. For example, the compound name comes from the Concept Wiki, the target name comes from Chembl, and the smile string from ChemSpider. Clicking on these icons links out to the appropriate data source page. For example, clicking on the Chembl icon in the assay description takes you to the Chembl page of the particular bioassay. We'll now see what pharmacological information has been retrieved for this selected enzyme family. The first 2 columns show the 2D image and name of the compound. Then the target name column displays molecular target information, in this case the glutathione transferase enzyme family, including all isozymes. The next column displays the origin of the target protein. And the assay organism column displays the organism in which the assay was performed or from which the protein, cell line or tissue was derived for an in vitro assay. This column may be blank for a cell-free or biochemical assay. Then we have a description of the assay followed by the data collected for each assay, including the type of activity, the value and the units. And the last 4 columns show the molecular weight, the smile string and the inches. You can select the columns to display by placing the mouse over the column section and checking the boxes next to the displayed column headers. Here we'll hide the smile string and the inches. Alternatively, you can arrange the columns in the order you prefer by clicking on the column header and dragging it to the desired location. You can also access further information about a given compound by using the right-click mouse button anywhere within the row. Clicking on Search for Compound Name opens a new tab showing further information about the selected compound. Similarly, Search for Compound by Smiles opens a new tab with the options to search for related compounds. And for further guidance on these options, please see the Compound by Name or Compound by Structure tutorials. Additionally, from the right-click option, the Copy Data lets you copy the compound name or smile string to your clipboard. You can narrow down your search results by applying filters. Clicking on the Filter button reveals 2 types of filters, Activity Type and Assay Organism. To filter by activity, select the desired activity from the drop-down menu, add the conditions, an appropriate value, and the units. Clicking on the plus button adds this filter, as seen in the filter status bar above the table. Hit search again to retrieve all these compounds with an IC50 less than or equal to 100 nanomolar. The data can then be sorted by any of the columns, for example by increasing molecular weight. Additionally, you can also filter by assay organism by entering the name in the text entry box. As you type, the available species names are suggested in the drop-down menu. Select the desired species and click on Add Filter and hit search again to complete your query. You can return to the original display of all results by closing the filter bars and searching again. Double-clicking within each row opens a ChemSpider widget where you can access compound information from other databases integrated within ChemSpider. And finally, you can download the results for further analysis by clicking on the Download TSV file button. This is a beta release of the software and as such is subject to ongoing updates based on user feedback. So the basic tasks shown in this tutorial will remain representative, but there may be small changes. Thank you.